Hey, welcome back. Now, hope, healing, and recovery. Three of the many things the Toledo Center for Eating Disorders offers to their clients. Sometimes, though, it's hard to admit that you might need some help. This afternoon, I have here with me Olivia, and she's one of the executive directors?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am, she's the executive director. Thanks so much for joining us.
Absolutely, a pleasure to be here.
No, tell me a little bit about this week is actually important for us, right?
Yes, so it is National Eating Disorder Awareness Week this week. It started on Monday and it's going through this weekend. So we are celebrating all kinds of fun events and just bringing some awareness to eating disorders in our community.
Eating disorders for the, let's just say not necessarily ignorant, let's just say not well informed. They're just hungry girls. That's it, right? And it's also just girls, right?
Sure, we'll go with that. Absolutely not. Eating disorders affect all genders, all kinds of different people. We also, are seeing this just across all different races, ethnicities, genders, sexual orientations, all kinds of things. And it's not just hungry girls. It's a variety of things. It could be something like, things that people are used to hearing about, anorexia or bulimia, but also binge eating disorder and things that are more texture-based, something called ARFID, which is avoidant restrictive feeding disorder. That's, more prevalent in the autism community.
So then what do we do, or how do you all fix, maybe honestly treat is a better way to say this. Like, how do we take care of this? Because really, I mean, if he doesn't want to eat, if she doesn't want to eat, well, that's okay, because they'll be skinny and then they'll be accepted by everybody because they'll be pretty, right?
So no, and we know that's not true. So what we do is we bring people into our treatment. They do a screening with us and we kind of just see where they're at, kind of what symptoms they're having, how severe the symptoms might be. And then our team gets together. We do some more assessments once they've come into the facility and we've determined that they might need, residential care. And come up with a whole treatment plan based on what they're struggling with. So yeah, someone may be restricting, but maybe they don't need to weight restore. And so we're talking about just preparing that relationship with food and making that, just really healthy and exciting for them again.
Why is it important we have these kind of conversations? Because again, if you don't want to eat, I should just respect that decision.
So actually 9% of Americans will struggle with an eating disorder in their life, which is pretty prevalent when you think about, that's about 28 million people. So what we don't want to happen is, you get to a point where you're so severely sick and malnourished that you're in the hospital, that we're talking about, organs shutting down, your blood work is like changing to be severely unhealthy. We don't want you to get to that point, and we don't want, the reality is people die from eating disorders, which is really, really scary, and we don't want that.
So you said intake things. What else can we do to help? Or if I finally maybe want to admit that there might be an issue, what do I do?
So you can call us. We have an admissions line that will take care of, all of your needs right off the front end, figuring out insurance. Do you meet criteria for our program? Do you maybe meet criteria for a lower level of care, because we are a residential facility. So we treat some pretty severe cases, and then we'll kind of help you find your way from there. And it's just really important to call, even if you're just concerned and kind of wanting to repair that relationship. We have so many community partners that can help with that, and we just want you to get the help that you need.
Well, what if I'm not sure if there is an issue with food, or if I'm questioning it, and then I don't want to be considered a hypochondriac, but yeah, I know that maybe it's not the best relationship I have with food?
Yeah, so I think that happens more frequently. A lot of us, I don't come from the eating disorder treatment world before I started at Toledo Center. And so I came in and I'm like, wow, I have seen a lot of people with really disordered eating habits just in my life. And I didn't even pick up on that. So I think it's better to just call, reach out. You can go on NEDA's website. That's the National Eating Disorder Awareness, site. They have some like little quizzes and things that you can kind of see, rate your symptoms, it'll walk you through what the most prevalent symptoms are, and then point you kind of in the direction of if you might need some assistance.
Olivia, thank you so much for taking the time. So again, it's important to have these kind of questions and conversations because food is important. It should help you, not hurt you.
Yes.
All right, and we will be right back.